Hi guys, iOS 18.2 Beta 4 is here. My update takes up 620 megabytes. In today's video, we will see all the new features that appeared in iOS 18.2 Beta 4. First of all, let's look at the build number. We go to Settings, then General, then About, and finally we have to go to iOS version. Here we can see the update build number. In iOS 18.2 Beta 4, the build number is 22C5142A. Now let's look at the new features that we have with the new update. To see the first new feature, we have to go to Settings, scroll all the functions to the very bottom and select the Apps function. Here at the beginning we have a new function, Default Apps. Some may have another new function here, namely the App Installation function. When we enter the Default Apps function, we have several functions to choose from. Here we can adjust which applications or functions we will use by default. The next new feature can be found in the Search function. Here we have a new Search Engine function. Here we can choose in which browser the iPhone will search for our queries. The next new feature can be found in the Apps function. Here we have to find and select the Messages function. Here we have a new default messaging app function. If we have another messaging application installed, we can set here which one to use by default. We will also find here another new feature. It is the Sensitive Content Warning function. When we turn it on, the iPhone will blur them before we see them if it sees any inappropriate photos or videos. Here we can adjust in which applications this function should work. When we go back and select the Mail function, we will see that here we also have a new option to select the email application by default. When we enter the Fitness application, we will see that we have new achievements to gain. We will also find small differences in Apple Intelligence and the Image Playground application, namely, our previous character images. When we created them earlier and now from the same image, are slightly different. The difference is not huge, but you can notice it. Let's also look at the Apple website. What bugs have been fixed? Here we can see a list of bugs that should no longer be there after updating to iOS 18.2 Beta 4. Apple has fixed several bugs in the ChatGPT function, Find My function, Messages function, and several other functions. Let's also look at iPhone memory. Here the data system is less than 12 gigabytes. Here the memory will vary depending on the open applications. On the other hand, iOS has 11.91 gigabytes, and Apple Intelligence has 2.9 gigabytes. We've seen all the new features that have been added to iOS 18.2 Beta 4. If you've noticed something new that wasn't shown in the video, write about it in the comments. You can also share your own experiences with using iOS 18 and Apple Intelligence. If you liked the video, leave a like. See you next time.